Hello, hooligans, and welcome back to Starbottled. This is episode 5, Chapters with Disappearing Words. Now, when we last left off our heroes, we had a wonderful time with Mama Thorn, and it was quite an eventful evening as secrets came out, as conversations were had, and some teasers may have been dropped that will come to light eventually down the road. But as we continue forward into today's episode, Flynn gets a message from Aviela's assistant, Beatrice, offering him a job as a bodyguard for Aviela's assistant. And excitedly, Flynn accepts. Now, the dinner with Mama Thorne happened on Tuesday night, and kind of move forward a little bit to Thursday as Flynn prepares for a new full-time job, as the pressure of whether or not to choose Pathos or Incubi weighs ever higher on Lucy's shoulders, and ever heavier too. Now, we do kind of cut over to the business district of Anaam, where Aviela and Flynn sort of getting ready for their day. Now, Flynn, you wake up in the morning, kind of get ready. You have to get up a little bit earlier now, given that you have an entire new wardrobe.
Yeah, this is new.
So taking time to, do your hair, make sure that you have some semblance of makeup. This is new. You're learning. You'll get it down eventually. Shaky hands are definitely a thing in the morning, given that you are far more trained to have a weapon in your hand than a makeup brush. And before you know it, you get a text message from Beatrice saying, "There's a car downstairs for you if you would please make your way."
Wonderful. Meet her there.
And you go downstairs and you see a sleek car, far more expensive than you will ever be able to afford, even with your new salary. And you open the door and slide in, and there is, sitting next to you, Beatrice, and across from you, Aviela, with large sunglasses, looking a little bit tired and a little bit more stressed and wound tight than you have known of her.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's definitely a morning.
It's pretty early.
Yes, Is it?
Yeah, you doing all right?
Oh, I, might have gone a little crazy since I saw you last.
All right. Well, hopefully we can take it easy. And what kind of program is this? What are we doing?
Oh, Beatrice, darling, what's on the agenda?
Yes, okay, so basically what's on the list today is we had a couple of shows that we were going to have you sort of guest star in, have a couple good cameo appearances so that you are just sort of ever present, and God knows the public loves seeing you. And she kind of glances out the car window to see one of your ads on a hollow board.
I don't wanna.
Sadly, I don't think you have much of a choice. It's your job. It's on the schedule. You can't keep losing jobs, Aviela.
Fine, I'm gonna need something, though.
What do you need?
What, darling?
What do you need? I'm happy to help. We can swing my pathos. Get what you need.
Yes, please. And my head is pounding.
Well, that you just need ibuprofen.
I can start.
Beatrice.
Do you have to start carrying that?
And
Yes.
Beatrice kind of reaches into her bag and pulls out a like extra strength ibuprofen kind of thing. Already do. It's been full since I bought it. Do you want some, Aviella?
Yes. But also,
Great.
like, I still am going to need something to improve my mood once we get there. I assume I'm supposed to be happy for these guest star appearances.
Well, we need happy for one, a little bit more melancholic for the other. That seems to be what the brief was.
Oh, goody. I just love switching on a dime. And I'm gonna take the ibuprofen.
Yeah. And as you are kind of driving, the car slides to a stop in front of a Paphos location. It's not the full corporate office. It's almost this pharmaceutical wing that is attached to it. You're familiar. And Beatrice kind of slips out, runs in, and she comes back with a small little paper cup that has a couple tablets of just a regular dose of joy.
Okay. So I'll pop those, and after a few minutes, I'll probably be like, Flynn, you look fabulous.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
No, of course. Sorry. Ugh. How was your day?
It was pretty good. Just trying to catch up on things. Started a little project in the meantime.
Oh, really? What kind of project?
Oh, just some spray painting.
Oh, is that the like thing that people do on the walls?
Yes, like tagging, graffiti.
Oh, I've never done that before.
It's fun. I don't think it would be much your speed, but
Isn't it? I didn't think that was allowed. Oh well. And how's your mother? She is simply fabulous. I loved her.
She seems to be a lot more at ease, and that talk was a long time coming. I should have done it sooner.
Well, it can be difficult, I think, sometimes to talk to our parents. Huh. I don't even remember the last time I talked to my mother.
Oh, is she, like, not accessible, or?
It's weird. I just don't have a lot of time.
It's understood.
Yeah. And she always thought I should have, done more. She always thought I could have been Miss Galactic.
I think you're doing great for yourself, and she should be proud of you.
Oh, thank you, darling. Okay. How do I
Aviella,
look?
your mind kind of wanders as you ask Flynn how you look, and you're waiting for an answer. And your mind kind of goes back to your relationship with your mother and how you, at such a young age, were forced to be beautiful, entered into pageants, brought to modeling agencies and acting agents. And your mother was an integral part in the early formation of your career. And you sort of glance down at your phone, and I feel the need to ask, and the the technology-based OCD in me is terrified of the answer. How many notifications does Aviella keep on her phone at any given time?
Oh, she's definitely the type of person that has not checked her email in probably over like 6
God.
months. Yeah. So, and I think the only thing that might not have a whole lot of notifications is like whatever she's using to like group chat. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like that she's like super caught up on. But there's just a lot of notifications everywhere.
Yeah, there is a lot of notifications. You are mostly clear of notifications on your like messaging apps, except for one where it says 99 plus, and you sort of tap it open absentmindedly, and you see unread message after unread message worth of notifications from your mother. Never opened, never acknowledged. You moved on, and she needs to deal with that.
Yeah. I think seeing it, Aviella is going to kind of pause.
Mm-hmm.
And for a second, she's going to think about clicking. And then she stops herself, but she doesn't know why or how. It just kind of
The joy kicks in.
I think part of it's the joy kicks in, and I also think that there's some sort of mental wall that she's put up for herself to prevent her from, because all those messages are going to be is complaints and why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? I saw this. It wasn't, you could have done better. And just, it's never good when she.
The other certainty that you know is that peppered into those complaints are asks for money and for credits.
So I will hesitate and almost click on it, and then I won't.
And you sort of lock your phone and glance back up at Flynn. There's a part of you that questions why you don't just erase the messages. And just as much as you can't bring yourself to open the messages, you can't bring yourself to delete them either.
Right.
And as the car is approaching the studio, you turn your attention back to Flynn.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I got a little distracted. But anyway, do I look good? Am I
You
okay?
look wonderful.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right. So this next part this is not going to be the fun part, okay? it'll be fun because you'll get to be on the set and kind of just like see what's going on. But
Okay.
there won't be a whole lot for you to do other than just being here and, making sure that no one's causing any issues.
I'm a statue. Got it.
A very, very well-dressed statue. But, darling, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. I did look at your resume. Very impressive, by the way. Oh, some of the things you've done is just, oh my stars. But anyway, so yes, if there's, Beatrice will handle me. If I need something super important. But dear, just relax and have fun. Okay? Okay.
Of course, as much as I can. I am trained for this after all.
Oh, that's right. Silly me. Yes. Well, okay. So at this point, the car is pulled up. So, all right. Well, let's go.
I'll get out and open the door for her, or pull the door for her.
Thank you.
And you do that, and Flynn, this is so much more luxurious than you expected.
Oh, yeah.
As you enter the building and are suddenly surrounded with blinding lights, and moving people. Everything is a well-oiled machine, like clockwork. Everything happens exactly the second that it needs to. You see cameras whirling to life and testing shots, testing lighting. You see a photographer just off screen, waiting to catch some behind-the-scenes photos to be able to release them properly. And you watch as a swarm of people approach Aviella. And they start, like, pulling on her clothes lightly. They're moving her hair. They're looking at her face. And you watch as a man walks up with a very distinct air of authority. And Aviella, you recognize the director from the ad that has been in every hollow board in Anaheim. Right, well, I thought that we were done with this. Aviella?
Yes.
Want to explain what's going on here? You look like shit.
Should you be talking to
It's
her
just-
that way?
Do whatever
And
the fuck
I'm
I
gonna-
want, and I don't know who you are.
I'm gonna like put an arm around her and try to like impose myself against like the paparazzi.
Yeah,
Like a-
give me
like
an
a shield?
intimidate check.
Yeah. I'm intimidating.
Welcome back to Space Daddy's here, so we're gonna make some fucking rolls this week.
Nat 20, baby!
Nat 20, okay. Yeah, you watch as this director sees you go and kind of, like, as you wrap an arm around Aviella's shoulders, he sort of pauses and sees this air of authority about you. All I know is that my expectation when someone comes onto my fucking set, late as it is, that they don't sit here and put more work in for my production team. So, go.
Let's get to work.
Go on your way. Don't have to worry about me breathing down your neck. Get her ready, and get her ready quickly. And he just kind of waves a hand to the production team and the two of you, because this production team is very hesitant to lay a hand on Aviella to separate her from you.
Once we're in safety, like we're inside, I'll step back and let the team do what they have to.
Yeah. So you get to one of these, like, smaller rooms. There isn't necessarily trailers out here, but there are smaller dressing rooms. And you go in expecting a small kind of hole in the wall. And the luxury did not stop in the studio with the large table of food of various origins. It's very broad in its spectrum to cater to every palate. And salivate a tiny bit as you pass that food, because while you have an monumental amount of leftovers from dinner with Mama Thorne, you didn't eat this morning. Because getting ready is an entirely new process and an entirely too time-consuming one. But very quickly, the team gets to work. Aviella has 4 pairs of hands on her as they are tackling makeup, hair, nails, everything. And Beatrice reappears with another small paper cup with an additional dose of joy. And it is offered to Aviella at a certain point. And doing so, Aviella, just for explanatory purposes, would take that regular dose that you just took and up it into a concentrate.
Okay. I can do that.
If you choose to take it.
Oh, I think after seeing who the director is for this, she's gonna need it. For sure.
Okay.
She don't like him.
And they pull up a small folding chair, you know, the, like, bougie, like, oh yeah, you're in Hollywood kind of bullshit chairs for Flynn, just kind of perpendicularly to where Aviella is sitting, but not in a place that it's going to cause the production team to have to circumnavigate him a little bit too much.
Right.
But they are working away on Aviella, and once you do get into that place of safety, drop that air of authority. And in this moment, you can just be Aviella's friend and not her bodyguard.
Wonderful. That was... Ooh. I don't like that guy.
Oh, Flynn, that was fantastic. I love that.
I didn't know I had it in me.
He's usually so mean to me. The night we met, he was the director I had that day, and it was awful. You should really eat something. I can't eat anything, but maybe you can eat some and tell me how it is.
Okay, I mean, maybe once you're on set, I don't want to leave you, but...
Okay. But yes, absolutely. It's always so good, but they never let me eat anything until the very, very end, and then it's almost all gone.
You think I can save some for you?
Ooh, that would make me so happy. Yes.
I'll see what I can do.
So Aviella will just like sit back and relax as she's getting worked on, and chit chat with you a little bit. But that extra dose of joy is definitely hitting her at this point.
And he's just keeping track of how many doses and just kind of trying to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not a professional, I have no idea like what the limits are or anything.
No, I definitely think keeping track of what she's getting is probably a good idea.
Yeah. He doesn't know what too much is, but he knows what's going on.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's I would probably just at this point with a concentrated dose of joy, I am getting to the point where I am just very, very happy and very, very relaxed. So
it's more than just relaxed.
mm-hmm.
You go from happy with your joy to, as it refines into a concentrate, your joy becomes ecstasy. You can't help the small giggles that escape you on bated breath. And there is an abundance of energy that surrounds you. You feel so beautiful. You feel so natural, euphoric. There is a reason that you are here, and it is because you, single greatest person, to be able to carry out anything that anyone asks of you. You're perfection, Aviella.
Of course I am.
And you watch as like the last little bits of highlighter get kind of put onto your cheeks, onto your nose. They kind of dust it a little bit. They go a little bit ham just because, you know, like it's a good fluffy brush. And so they know that it's going to like tickle a little bit. It's going to trigger a giggle. It's going to kind of keep that energy up. And Flynn, what is your reaction to seeing this sort of happen? Because I think this might have been your first exposure to someone on a concentrate.
He's playing it cool and playing along, but he's definitely off put by this. Like, I've seen people drinking at the bar, you know, I'm familiar with the microdoses and therapy. This is new, and I don't know if I like it. But it's still my job to go along.
And just to explain to the audience exactly what's going on, there are 8 different emotions that Pathos creates, and each of them come in 3 different forms. They come in a microdose, they come in a standard dose, and then they come in a concentrate. Because Aviella took 2 standard doses, that standard dose of joy is going to become a concentrate of ecstasy. So the way that this mechanic works is this is a high risk, high reward. The stronger the emotion you are willing to put into your system, the stronger the effect. But this is still something that is medical. There are going to be side effects. So while there are amazing benefits that you can get through these emotions, there are a lot of drawbacks. One of them being the disconnect from sadness in this instance. And the production team sort of finishes up with Aviella, and the director kind of comes in. All right, well, is she ready?
Well, of course I'm ready. Why wouldn't I be ready? Everything's just fantastic.
I see you took the joy the Beatrice gave you. That works. Makes it a bit easier for us.
Yes. Okay.
Now, and you kind of walk and talk, and he explains the brief to you of you are a momentary other woman in a relationship, like full say no to this kind of thing. Like that's the vibe we're going for here. Now, you're going to approach him and, sort of seduce him. I'm sure that you know exactly the aura of seduction that we are particularly looking for in this instance.
Of course. And how could anyone resist me?
Yes, you're purely astonishing. Anyway, so if you're good, you can go ahead and get on set. If you can leave your guard dog sort of, slightly off camera, that would be preferable. And he glares daggers at you, Flynn.
Oh, I glare back.
There's a momentary, like, if lightning could spark in between the two of you, like the fucking anime thing.
How tall is he? I'm like 5'7". How tall is he?
He's a solid 6'1".
Damn it. Okay.
Did you expect him to be shorter? Of like, 4'6".
I'm used to
being a real small dude.
I'm used to being 6'4". Now I'm 5'7".
Yeah, well, you gotta get used to it. You're not playing Brittany right now, Flynn, so get back in it.
I'm short and angry.
Yeah, you are short and angry. And we have Lucy off camera simping for another life where that is her girlfriend. And I'm gonna fucking call her out live on Twitch. What up, bitch? You're a simp. Fucking get over it. Yeah, look at her. Look at her, you giggly bitch. Alright, Toodles. Quit your simping. Wrong character, bitch. So you get onto set, and you give me a performance check with advantage because you are on a concentrate of joy, which means you get advantage on any checks that go with your daily job because there is nothing that you love more in this moment.
So that is a nat 20.
So I want you to describe to me what this looks like in this moment.
Oh, geez. Out of character, I'm really bad at seducing things.
I know what you read.
Wow.
Space Daddy's coming for everyone today.
So Aviella is going to, when it's her cue to come on set, she's kind of gonna saunter over. Her natural gait is very easy for her to saunter with. It, hooves are basically built-in high heels. And so she's gonna step up to this gentleman that she's supposed to be seducing and place a hand on his arm while making some sort of sultry eye contact. And her tail is going to come up and kind of surround him and put some pressure against the small of his back and just kind of gently pull him in, and be very, very breathy and be oh shit, brain. She's basically going to invite him back to her room for a drink. And then giggle.
And in the moments that you kind of pause and it's very clear that your brain is buffering, because let's be real honest, Aviella is incredibly charismatic. Aviella is not the smartest, so sometimes remembering those words from the script is lost in translation. But what you lack in the articulates, you make up for in the pregnant pauses that accompany them. And your eyes in those moments as like in the background, you're just like, fuck, what's the line? Naturally to you, as ecstasy takes over and you realize that you are the embodiment of perfection, your eyes grow hooded, your lips turn pouted, as you sort of wrap your tail around this man, ask him for a drink, ask him to come with you. In which case, it's fucking scripted, but hey, this is as real a moment as any for an actor. And far too soon, the scene concludes, and your performance is so wonderful that your scene partner actually has to excuse himself and leave the set.
That's gonna somehow be completely lost on Aviella, like why that's happening.
Yeah, and you kind of stand there just kind of grinning of like, yeah, crushed it. And the director walks up to you. That was actually incredible.
No,
very good, Aviella.
Thank you. That from you, I think that means a lot. You're always so mean to me.
Nothing you don't deserve, if I'm being honest.
That's rude, but...
Sometimes people need to crack the whip on you, or to actually get results. You have to admit it's a brilliant ad.
Oh, yes. Except for that weird thing that keeps happening with it all over the place.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know.
Lynn, perception.
Of course. Oh, shit. 8.
Yeah, no, you're good. You notice a little bit of the, like, bubbly confusion of Aviella and the slight tenseness of shoulders of the director. But everything honestly looks good. And if you do want to use your inspiration in this moment, you are welcome to.
Yeah, I better just in case.
Go for it.
Ooh. 23.
23. Awesome. So you kind of focus on the base body language at first, and then you remember, oh, fuck, I'm a bodyguard.
Yeah.
And your awareness sharpens as you use your inspiration, and then finally, details sort of become crystalline and clear to you. And the one thing that you notice is the director, as soon as this girl's name is mentioned, you watch as, at his side, you watch as the director kind of goes like this. And suddenly, you see a small red light on a camera as it starts recording, as Aviella continues.
You know, there's that that thing that's been on all the billboards. What's her name? Is it Isadora Delmont? She's her face. It's like all over all the billboards, but it's only ever there for like a second, and then it's gone, and it says to say her name, and then like everyone's trying to talk about it online, but it's impossible. Like Beatrice has been trying for days to try to make a comment about my Instagram account, and it's just not working, and it's not working, and it's not working, but it always fades to my face, and I have no idea what's going on. Do you know what's going on? I'm just going to continue to talk really fast.
I'm gonna slowly walk closer. I'm trying to stay quiet.
Give me a stealth check, because you're also attempting to stay out of field of the camera.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Yeah.
I will show you. That's a nat 20.
I believe you. I've played D&D with you for 6 years. I know.
Which makes it 25 with my bonus.
25, perfect. So as you approach, you sort of mentally spec the camera, and suddenly you get a text on your phone, and it's from Cody. and it says 160-degree camera angle. And in that moment, Flynn is not the brightest, but you know what? He can kind of put together of like, okay, well, that's less than 180, so let me kind of skirt a little bit. And you are able to, with cat-like precision, skirt just out of reach of the camera's scope. And you are able to get as close to Aviella as possible without making Cody and Nellie's job significantly harder.
What? What, dear? What do you... I don't know. Anyway, Beatrice! Beatrice!
Yes, Miss Aviella.
Where are we going next?
Will you have another job?
Yes.
Are you all right? That was a real big pop-off. That was more than what you told me at the restaurant when you were getting lunch.
What?
We talked while you were getting sushi.
Oh, I love sushi. I love sushi. Should we go get some sushi?
Flynn, keeping with that 23 perception, you watch as the director goes like that, and the camera turns off.
Aviella, we need to go. I think it's time for our next appointment.
Okay, bye.
And he's just gonna, like, just full on just, like, guide her out.
Aviella, give me a perception check. I'm gonna run off of Flynn's 23.
15 plus 16.
Okay. Yeah, you're walking off and your mind is just overjoyed with the concept of sushi. And going back to Enigma.
Are we gonna go for sushi?
Yeah.
Let's...
That's up to you, Miss Aviella.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, real quick. Is there a positive or a negative to that concentrate I'm on for rolls?
There is. The drawback of the concentrate.
Negative to intimidate.
Yep.
Oh,
so it is a disadvantage on intimidation and initiative.
Ah, okay. Making sure.
Perception is fine.
Yes, perception is okay. And especially so as you exit the building and you see more of those hollow boards. And you see what has been variously placed around the city for the last several days. And you see Cody's work, Isadora Delmont, say her name as it fades away and reveals you, Aviella, yet again. The perfect representative for pathos. Making sure that emotions get sold.
You know, I really don't like it when they make a billboard of me crying, because I just don't think I look very pretty when I'm crying. I mean, obviously I'm still pretty, but I'm so much more prettier when I can smile. But I think I did a really good job that day. Don't you think I did a really good job?
You did.
Do we have time for sushi, or do we have to go to the next appointment first?
Beatrice?
Beatrice kind of like looks at the schedule. You have a couple hours if you would like to go get sushi. Invite your friends, possibly.
Yes.
Your next your next job is more melancholic.
Invite everybody. Let's go for sushi.
I'll start sending text messages, but I'll kind of make the point that I didn't get anything off the buffet table. You need to hydrate, and I need to eat.
Yes.
We need food.
Okay, let's go.
Please eat.
Yes. Let's go.
And listen, I'll get the group text.
Yeah, so you hit the group text, and you will get a response in due time. The scene shifts, and we are able to actually enter the doors of Pathos Corporate as Lucy is going about her day. growing pressure because it's Thursday. And if you will recall, somebody wanted a response and a decision tomorrow.
Yep.
And you, Lucy, sit in your office with a stack of papers that should be done but lay untouched as you're kind of scrolling through your phone, and every now and again you see that flicker of Izzy's picture before it fades away. It's hit the point that it's mobile now. It's not just the hollow boards anymore. Her name is everywhere and nowhere, all at once. Disappearing words on a screen. It's all that your sister is in this moment, except in your memories.
He hasn't come to talk to me this week at all, has he?
He hasn't.
I think seeing Izzy out there like that is comforting, but also at the same time still small voice in the back of her head going, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. So it's just still like ringing in her ears. I think today she's gonna get a few extra doses of rage
Okay,
to run an experiment.
fair enough. And as you are kind of filling out that paperwork, getting what you need, you finally hit a point that your brain isn't too frazzled to actually get work done. Regardless of what you choose, bitch needs a paycheck. And as you're about to sort of start your tests, your phone rings.
Who is it?
Lucy, honey, it's Mom.
Mom. Hi. Are
Hi,
you
darling,
okay?
how are...
Are you
Oh, of
okay?
course, we're fine. We're so grateful for the protection. I'm so proud of you.
Proud?
Yes, of course.
What did I do?
Well, your promotion. It's incredible, Lucy. Your father and I are so proud of you.
Uh who's protecting you right now? Mom?
Well, we were told that you got chosen for some great, like, undercover testing sort of things, and so we have the military here actually helping. There's a small group of a couple soldiers.
Who did you meet anyone from Pathos?
No, it's
Okay.
military related work that you're doing, right? That's what we were told.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry. I've been buried in paperwork. It's been really stressful lately. Did they say anything else to you?
We're just so glad that our daughter is going off and doing amazing things. We understand the protection. We're okay.
Okay.
The house is fine. We have a couple extra rooms.
I can't see you for a while.
Well, I mean, obviously, you're probably going to be traveling, doing all of this stuff. You get to go see the world, Lucy.
Yeah. Um I'm really glad that I have you and Dad as my parents. But
Darling, we love you too. We're so proud of you.
okay.
Have you heard from Izzy? She normally texts us. We haven't heard from her in a few days.
And she's just gonna sit there and not say a goddamn thing because she's frozen. Uh, I uh no, I haven't. I
Can you
think
check
she's
on her for us? Us sort of leaving town is a little bit difficult, but the Astral Navy guys are wonderful. They're so nice.
yeah.
There's a man here that is talking up and down about his son.
Who's his son?
Young boy going into the Star Wardens, I think.
Huh. Oh. Last name?
I believe it would be SFC Thorn.
Noted. You're in good hands, Mom.
Stay safe, and when you get in touch with Izzy, have her call us.
Yeah. Hey, I love you.
I love you too. Go make the world a better place with Pathos. I'm so proud of you, Lucy. The call disconnects, and almost as immediately as you go and hang up the phone, you get another text from your
Is it
Ancubi contact.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What does it say?
Someone got to your parents first. We can't intercept.
That's fine. I know who they are. They're safe.
And you sort of go about your day. What does your day look like from this point forward?
Just doing all of the freaking paperwork that I do all the time. Likely at this point after that phone call and that set of messages, she probably would have taken something.
What'd you take?
Not a okay, so something similar to what Aviella did, but not a concentrated dose to where I'm like.
So you took a microdose of joy. So you took Serenity.
Yeah, I took some Serenity, which is pretty much what I've been on for the last few days.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get through.
And the rest of your emotions arrive, and you have a pointed moment where you're just staring longingly at the rage that you requested. And the thought dawns on you. There's a show at the Spire tonight. It's been on your calendar for some time.
Oh, yeah.
And it is one of your favorite bands called Soul Sentinel.
Oh, I gotta go. Ooh, okay. I haven't gotten anything from the group text yet, have I?
If you want to send a message, we are at a certain point where you will get a message from Flynn in the group chat that says, hey, if you can catch a lunch break, meet us at Enigma. Something happened in studio. Avi needs to eat and calm down, so we had to leave.
Thank you, a strange person with coffee. So much. You're just a wonderful human being.
Thanks, Dennis.
Everyone give it up for Dennis.
Good job, Dad! Dad's over here helping everybody out.
I can't. Love you. Can you shut the door, please? Anyway, that was
Oh
my
my
job.
gosh. Yeah, thank you. It's good to note that we always have dads. Might need to change the name of the after show at this point because now we got just a whole bunch of dads happening. Tune in for Uncorked, which may or may not be named Parents? Trauma? We don't know.
Parents? Question mark. Shit. Okay. What was I saying?
You got a text from Flynn, bitch.
Oh yeah. Sushi. Sure. I'll go to sushi, but I'm gonna send him a private message and just say, hey, what kind of music do you like?
Guess like alternative rock, some pop.
There's a concert tonight at Spire, and in the spirit of friendship, I thought I should ask you if you wanted to go.
I'll check when Avi's last appointment is. Maybe I can meet you there.
Yeah.
Hey, Aviella.
Yes.
When does the next shoot end?
Oh, it shouldn't take much longer than the one we just did. And what did Beatrice say? I think it's in like an hour or so. But yeah, I'm just gonna go home afterwards and just kind of sleep. Okay. So you know what? Ooh, yeah, I think you'll be done when we're done.
Okay, we'll escort you home and perfect.
Okay, and then the car will take you anywhere you want.
Really? Okay. And he'll just text back, yeah, I'll be there.
Awesome. And she's just gonna send a bunch of glitter emojis and say, "I see you. I'll be at sushi. I'll see you soon."
Awesome. So as we kind of go, and Lucy's mind, as the serenity sort of kicks in, we do sort of pan the camera and we go over to Haven, where Andrea and Azurea are sort of meeting and talking about the possibility of there being some type of treatment location at the second location that Andrea and Janakuli are working at building.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on maybe having a second location of Apothecary in a way?
Oh, I would love that. We have there are some acupuncturists and masseuses that just we don't have the space for, so it'd be lovely to have another space for them.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Will you be needing more access to emotions in that case? Because I can go ahead and start putting in orders for that.
Probably, yes. We had some inspectors come, some Star Wardens, to ask about the books. So I might.
Yeah.
Yes, it might be good if it's coming from another source.
Yeah. Let me know. We can put all of that under you prepping for the second location. That should hopefully keep them off. Yeah. All right. Anyone you would recommend being in charge at the second location, or?
That is a good thought. My mind immediately goes to Naz, but I would really prefer not to lose him. Yes, I can definitely look around, see if anyone is willing to take on a little more responsibility.
All right. Worst case, we could always do a few interviews and hire someone new.
Oh, that's true.
And you kind of think about that, Azurea, and you open up your phone, and you actually have to kind of scroll down past the long series of messages that you have had with Mama Thorn.
Yes.
About her various recipes. The two of you have been going absolutely ham when it comes to the concept of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have a few messages that you have sent to potential employees, as you've been getting a lot of interest of bringing in new people. Marco, who is your main masseuse and acupuncture guy, has actually kind of gone and started teaching at one of the local schools to kind of teach the craft.
Ooh,
And he's been sending some of his star students your way.
amazing.
All right. We can work out contract and details. Make sure. 'Cause I want to make sure your staff is taken care of for this. You've always
Yes.
been so good to me. I
Yes,
guess
it's very important to me that everybody enjoys the workspace, because then they do their best job.
Exactly. Okay, I will go ahead and get those contracts written up. Any further input you would like to add?
Oh,
You-
I'm curious. You do more of the serious work. I mean, of course we do therapy and such at Apothecary, but we're not dealing with the worst cases. I give them to you, and how is that going?
We're making such good progress with some of them.
Wonderful.
I know this isn't something that will ever just stop being a thing, but there's hope.
Yes.
We're making a difference. And this is more than I honestly ever thought in such short time already.
Wonderful. I'm so happy. That's wonderful, Andrea.
Thank you. You were one of the first businesses that even agreed to work with this. So many people thought this was just. She reaches out and like grasps your hand. I really can't thank you enough for all you've done.
Oh, yes. It's just wonderful to meet someone that's like-minded. I know I've had the same experience, that our society is very, this city is very focused on money and keeping up the emotions the way that Pathos wants. But I think there's more like us. I think we can change things for the better.
Yeah, that's all I've ever wanted, is just to help people make the world better.
Me too. And you're doing great work. You've already helped so many.
Thank you.
Of course. Yes. I am so excited for this. We can do so much more good with this new location.
I know. I've already. We can't handle all the people who we want to take, so this is. I already have a list of new residents. It's gonna be good.
I do also think what we've talked about doing with Lucy, and helping in that regard. Perhaps we'll have less of a problem with the amount of cases of people having troubles. If we're able to take care of things on a larger level.
Yeah. I'm hoping so. I really do. Just so worried about her and everyone, to be honest. I mean,
Yes.
honestly, I think I'm a little more worried about her and Aviella than just because you notice sometimes their eyes have the look, right?
It's true. Yes. I mean, I supply sometimes. They do order from the bar.
Well, I mean, it's not. I blame Pathos and Ethos, to be honest, not.
Not the individual. Yes, I understand. Yeah, I it's hard. I obviously have a slightly positive opinion of the emotions. I think microdoses could be very useful in therapy and acupuncture, but those concentrates and
Yeah.
of course anything can be abused.
Yeah. Just... It shouldn't be as easy as it is.
At this moment, both of your phones go off. With that message from Flynn asking if you would like to take an hour and go get some sushi at Enigma.
Oh, Flynn.
Yeah. Sure. I could go for lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sushi
Alright.
sounds wonderful. It's been a while.
And
About done here.
the place that you were actually looking at and were kind of walking around because you were also showing Azarea sort of the building was downtown. And as you exit, Charlie approaches you.
Charlie! Hello.
Hey, Andrea. Hi.
How are you doing today?
Better, actually. A lot better.
Good. Love that.
The last couple days have been a lot of processing. Everything that you said and the rest of the session that I had. But hey, I got there. I actually, and he hands you a small, like, half-inch binder. I actually designed the park like you wanted me to.
You did.
I thought it could be a rooftop terrace for the new location.
Oh my god, yes!
Yes. Absolute. Yes. I'm gonna get people looking at this right away.
And you leaf through it, and just for your knowledge of how good Charlie did, it was a 19 on the die.
Oh, Charlie,
this
this
is
is
amazing.
this is gorgeous. Oh my god.
I think she would have really liked it.
I think so too.
And you watch as the grief kind of comes over his face, and
Okay.
a tear falls, but he kind of blinks, wipes it away, and gives you a soft smile. This is how her memory should be honored,
Yeah.
not with... And he kind of glimpses out the window where there's a pathos ad that just kind of disappears and kind of goes into a different hollow board a couple seconds later. I get it now. Yeah.
I'm really proud of you. You've done so well. I'm so glad you've gotten to this point. That I'm glad we were able to help and that you're on the right path.
This wouldn't have happened without you, Andrea.
You're the one who put in the work. Don't discount that, okay? You decided you could be better. That you didn't have to rely on grief. That you could overcome it. Yeah.
And Charlie kind of goes forward without thinking and wraps you in a hug.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know you're not a hugger.
Hey, it's okay. Sometimes we need this. Okay? This is what you need right now. And just, I cannot stress how proud I am of you. This is going to be amazing.
There's, I don't know what budget is, but there's different layouts for different budgets. I thought a koi pond would be really nice, but it's a rooftop terrace. That might not be the most...
We will find a way to make it work.
And
Yeah.
he turns and walks off. And you are left with a binder with a beautifully designed garden in your hands.
That. Moments like that, that's why we do this.
Yes. Oh my god. It's just proof of all the good you're doing. And I'm so, this is amazing. Charlie is so great.
Wouldn't have gone here and have helped as many people as I have without your help. Thank you.
We'll do this together. Also, I do have some ideas about how you could do a koi pond on the roof. I've done a waterfall inside of a building, so I think we can do this.
We absolutely can do this. Yes.
And you guys walk to Enigma. As Azarea, you've learned in the time that you have spent with Andrea, especially in the last couple days, as the Second Haven location is kind of beginning to come to fruition. The perks of money is that things happen really, really quick. And before you know it, all 5 of you are around for some sushi.
Hey guys.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
It's a beautiful day.
nice to see you in
Yeah,
such good
It
spirits.
is. Mhm.
as soon as Lucy gets there, she is going to walk to Flynn and just go, "What's she on right now?"
I'm gonna just lean in quietly and just. It's a concentrate of joy. I'm trying to shove water at her. What else do I do?
She
She
needs
has-
to eat. You made a good choice.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
give her any more. Don't
Okay.
give her any more.
I think I can handle that. Thanks.
You guys have to try this sushi. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yep. It sounds like a plan. I am starving.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look at the table, probably flag a waiter and like try to get more food. Just because, yep, we know what to do with this.
Ooh, crab rangoons. Definite need.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yes.
yeah. Let's
Those are the
get
best.
some crab.
That's what I
rangoons,
eat when I'm stressed.
Some edamame. Get everyone a bowl of miso soup as well. And she is just listing off things like, nope, food you needed.
Some mint tea can also be very clarifying for the mind.
Yes, some of that too.
I'm gonna look at.
Yeah, and the waiter brings back everything as Andrea. Give me a persuasion check really quick. I'm gonna make this a little bit wonky, but you have a particular air of authority about you,
Yep, I do.
and a incredibly thorough knowledge of sushi.
Alright, 17 plus 6.
23.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're almost placed at like the top of the priority list. So as you all kind of come in, sit at a booth, Beatrice does not join you. Beatrice stays in the car.
I am unaware she's here, so.
Yeah, totally fine. Just knowledge for Flynn and Aviella. And before you know it, there is a entire spread of appetizers and soups. There's gyoza. There is edamame. There is a particularly large plate of crab rangoons in front of Lucy specifically. Did it start in the middle of the table? Yes, it did. Did Lucy silently go and slide the whole plate over? Absolutely.
Is there clear soup?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love clear
And
soup.
as Lucy kind of like raises her hands above her head, you see the smallest little dusting of glitter kind of leave her hair and underneath her fingernails. And it is very clear that she has been to Star Crafts and Fabrics lately. As that happens,
yeah.
Flynn, you get a text.
All right.
It's from your mom.
Cool.
We might get more updates from Dad. He's on a regular job.
Yeah. What's he doing? Are we allowed to know?
He's watching over some people. Don't know why, but
That sounds a little... It's not out of his wheelhouse, is it?
no. But it's nice. Admiral Dwineret really threw him a bone.
It's been a long time since he's had something, nice come up.
Kayla's trust issues coming in swinging.
I don't trust this.
But yeah, you do kind of get that message, and you send back a little bit of a thumbs up. Your mom says she has to kind of go back from break. And you sort of look over, and Aviella has touched next to none of her food. Her phone is out. Pictures are being taken. Pictures are being taken of everybody. She is attempting to flag down a waiter to get a group picture. Like,
I'm just gonna...
Aviella's going a little ham.
I'm scooting some plates and some, water cups.
All Lucy's gonna do is just nudge Flynn. Take her phone.
Oh, Aviella, have you tried this particular? Try this. It's amazing. You're going to love it.
Can I roll
What
sleight of
is
hand?
it?
Fuck it, why not?
Like, if y'all are
Just shove
distracting
it into
her,
her mouth.
Yeah, we are absolutely distracting.
does
We
that
are
give me...
doing the... Okay, you're not going to eat if we put it in
Down
front
to
of you,
it.
but if we do the whole, oh, try this, try a piece of this, we will get food
Oh,
into
shit, I
you.
got an 8.
Hey,
On an 8, you know what, Aviella? Insight with disadvantage.
If this doesn't work, I will try.
Nah, I got an idea. I'm Space Daddy, fuck up.
So that's a 10.
So it's a 10. You can choose how to react to this as Flynn tries a different strategy and full, here comes the airplanes you.
Come on! It's Gyoza!
Lucy,
Does
in the back of your mind, you're reminded what day it is.
She stops eating the crab rangoon and puts it back into the middle of the table.
oh no, is something wrong?
Okay.
Yael's gonna grab one.
Uh,
Oh, these taste good.
They are good.
Yeah, they're fantastic. You should try this too.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is good
in
too.
Azarea's head, she's going to hear, I got some news about my parents, and I also have to make my decision by tomorrow. And I can't say this out loud because we're in a public place and there's security cameras everywhere. So,
Should I can offer everybody to come back to Apothecary. We could have a larger discussion if you like.
Flynn and I are going to a concert tonight, but I should talk about this. We should talk about this. And outside to everyone else. When's the next appointment for Aviella?
I believe it's in... We still have another, hour and a half, or...
I have no idea.
We could probably get some food to go.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Waiter. Could we
Yeah.
get this all to go, please? Thank you.
Of course. Happy to help. And you see that momentary, waiter just I just fucking gave this to you and you want me to box it all up. And he comes back with one other server and they very efficiently sort of box everything up. It's all nicely tied up in bags. They're immediately handed to Flynn. You don't know why it was handed to Flynn specifically, but you just kind of, it makes sense in this moment.
And she just pulls out card. Here you go.
Make sure to
Add
tip well.
whatever tip you need.
Yeah, and they do that very quickly. They bring your card back and you are good. And
Can we
the
use
process of paying here is actually super easy. It's just kind of a tap and that's it. It's not a swipe or anything. It's not a chip. It's none of that bullshit. We're in the future. We can actually do things efficiently now because technology exists. So it's just a bap and then a couple blips for the tip, and then they bring it back. It's maybe 20 seconds.
Yep.
And it's all recorded for, whatever higher authority is out there.
Did anyone else
And
try?
you all make your way back to Apothecary. Thankfully, this is a slightly larger car that Aviella does drive around. It is sort of an SUV with the seats kind of turned to face each other. And even with Beatrice, the 6 of you are able to rather comfortably fit in the vehicle. And you arrive back at Apothecary.
I'm gonna help Flynn with some of his takeout bags.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's easily like
I
4
assume we leave.
gigantic takeout bags, and he is holding all of them. One of them full sideways.
Just doesn't that we don't see Flynn anymore. He's got a little peek through in the middle, like
I assume we leave some for Beatrice because we're not monsters.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll check with her when we need to be back, and then
I'll make it fast.
I think I lead everybody up to my workshop just so that we have some privacy.
Aviella is going to take whichever seat appears to be the most luxurious,
Mm-hmm.
and then promptly kind of like she's gonna. Who's gonna sit next to her?
I'll sit next to you.
Okay. She's gonna kind of like lean over and rest her head on your shoulder as she starts to like this concentrate is really hitting her now, and I think she's just she's losing it.
I probably tried to grab like a water cup to go or something, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Hey,
Lucy-
dude, a friendly reminder what the fuck Apothecary is. Water's not a problem.
sure.
We got metal straws, it's fine. We have a crazy straw. Do you want a crazy straw, Viola?
What's a crazy straw?
It's got all the swirls in it.
Yes. Yes,
It makes it way more fun to drink things.
Oh, it's already fun to drink things. This is gonna be amazing.
I am still working on the nullifying emotions thing. It's an experimental phase.
I know.
We need to talk about that.
I need to tell you all this stuff first.
Okay.
I got a call from my mom today.
Okay.
That's good, right?
She's safe.
Flynn, your dad's there.
That's what my dad is doing.
What?
It's an odd
I-
coincidence.
I'm going to ask this.
What?
I asked Incubi if they could protect my parents. They said
Right.
someone got to them beforehand, but I remember asking Andrea,
I
did you send anyone?
reached out to a private company.
Did
to
you
take
reach out
care-
to the military?
No.
Why is the military involved?
Pathos.
Oh no.
They
Do
think
work.
they think that I'm doing a military contract right now. They said that I got a promotion.
You got the promotion.
I didn't.
No.
Drink your water.
No.
Drink the water.
Yeah.
You're so pretty.
I am pretty. Thank you.
I'm sure Flynn can go over this again later when you're feeling a little more clear-headed.
Maybe I could talk to my dad, but he takes orders from his general, and his general takes orders from... I assume Flynn knows this, but I don't know this.
Flynn knows this. The fact that this is information coming from an admiral is very, very important. Admiral is one of the highest ranks in the Astral Navy.
Not general.
Give me an insight check. And I will give you this with advantage because this has to do with Parallax.
Oh.
I was a student. All right.
If you want, Andrea, you went to Parallax as well. You can make this roll too.
All right.
Okay. Said
What?
insight?
Insight, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yep.
That's gonna be a 10 for me.
A 10? Yeah. Andrea, your brow kind of furrows as you try thinking about this. Flynn, you remember that Admiral Dwineret, this is specifically a 2-star admiral. This is no small name in the Astral Navy.
And who do we report
So
to?
the fact that... So they go to their sergeant, who goes to General Captain Admiral.
Okay.
Are any of us aware if the military and Pathos are connected?
It would make sense.
Government.
Government.
If
I
Pathos and the
imagine
government are buddy-buddy.
Well, you know that FEEL exists, so the Federal Emotion Economics Law. So you know that there are inner workings in the government that do involve kind of the partnership between Pathos and taxation. It's not a hard stretch of logic.
Spectre
I need to
has
find-
hands everywhere.
I need to find a way to talk to my dad without
I
telling
can't risk
him.
that right now.
Well, we have other problems.
Yeah, I have to
What?
decide by tomorrow.
Aviella, that director was recording.
Well, of course he was recording. It was a TV show.
What did you
Recording
say
what?
about Izzy?
You talked about Izzy on camera.
I
No, that
Managed
was
to get her-
after the cameras.
he was recording. I saw him. I didn't.
What, did it sound like you knew who she was? Did you say my name? Did you say anything?
I managed to cut her off, and I didn't know if I could destroy the camera because property and.
All I did was say that there was the billboard that was weird. Right? Flynn, what did I say?
I think I caught you before you said too much. There's a chance that this could be spun into an advantage for us, but
I don't see it as something terrible yet. I
What-
think at this point it's
Out of scene.
just another celebrity.
what is the director going to do with that footage?
So hold on. Out of scene, I don't think Aviella knows anything beyond the fact that Izzy is dead. Remember?
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
that's
true.
true.
Space Daddy out.
Would you
That's
have
true.
said that Aviella was, or not Aviella? Would you have said that Izzy is dead?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have because I do know that part.
That was not said during the recording.
No, all
Just
you
the
said
social media.
was, "I can't post about it. Who is she? Why is her name
Yes.
disappearing?" So it just sounds like another celebrity saying things. It doesn't sound like anything important. There's no way they can connect it.
But
I'm not worried about that.
that means that they are collecting evidence and that they have a little something on you, Avi, unfortunately.
We don't want you to get in trouble.
I don't understand. Why
They
is
What
it?
about?
Oh.
No, sorry.
I
Just
don't
they seem-
understand. Why can't we talk about it? Why does her name keep disappearing? Who is she? Other than
She's my
sister.
dead sister, Avi.
Ethos works with Pathos.
Pathos is the one that
Killed my sister. Yay.
what?
Yes.
Oh, here we go again.
okay.
I did kind of flub the details. I'm sorry, guys.
Flynn.
I
Buddy.
didn't tell her the whole story.
Now is not the time to tell her either.
Honestly, I think at this point, Aviella is just kind of like
Yeah.
gone.
Yep. We're used to that. We are used to that.
She can't risk her job, guys. I
I
mean, this,
understand.
this,
Of course.
this is a good. This might be good for us, but
Depends on where loyalty lies
It's true.
with that
Loyalty
director.
always goes to Pathos. Always.
Yes.
I don't like him.
Speaking of loyalty and decisions, you brought us here, Lucy, to talk about decisions that you'll have to make.
Spectre wants my response by tomorrow. I'm scared of that if I tell him no, he'll just kill me.
No, he's not gonna kill you. He has military on your fucking parents. He has Flynn's dad there. He knows who all is involved.
Could
Do they even know he's dead?
No, they don't. I couldn't tell them over the phone like that. Not when I didn't know who they were with, and I told them they were in good hands because they're with your dad, and I thought maybe you knew about it, but no, you don't. And that means that Spectre knows.
perhaps it's still somewhat in good hands. Flynn, you seem to have a positive opinion of your father. I don't think he would knowingly be a part of something like this. Maybe he could be helpful.
I trust my father, but I'm not sure I can trust the Navy.
I think that's smart.
And I didn't make it past graduation. I don't know if... Andrea, do you know?
I graduated, but
Wait, you guys went to military school? Weird.
Oh.
my
Do you think? Do you
Not
think there's a
really.
decoration?
look, that Dad wanted military school, Mom wanted private tutors. Guess who won? Guess who?
I was a C student.
I went to med school. I'm glad I didn't do what y'all did. That's just.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, school was tends to be weird when you realize you can apparently do magic and trying to learn control, and then you unintentionally go into people's head and that freaks them out. And then there's just this whole, we do not want to associate with you because that's vaguely terrifying.
See, it's more fun when you're just a scientist and people are like, ooh, science. And then you're like, but I'm in your brain. And they're like, science.
Yeah, that
Great.
apparently it's intimidating that you can
As this is happening,
do that.
Flynn, you get a message from Beatrice. That just asks, how is she doing?
I've been giving her food and water, but she's... I'm worried she's in no state right now to perform. Can we reschedule?
Her second job is melancholic. If she shows up high on life, this isn't going to help anybody. I'll reschedule the filming to another day. And borderline immediately, Aviella and Flynn, you both get kind of a notification on some type of scheduling calendar thing showing that the scene has been rescheduled. And
Oh,
Lucy, you
shoot.
do get a little reminder notification. Soul Sentinel is tonight.
Like she just like gets really excited for a second. Sorry, concert tonight. Flynn and I are going because things. You guys would not like it. It's
No. Maybe we should help you make this decision before so you can enjoy yourself.
okay. Pros and cons. Pros to staying. I still get a supply. My parents don't die. I can be a woman on the inside, and I can take it down from the inside.
Oh, good.
Cons. I lose my contact with Incubi because they told me if I choose Pathos, I lose them.
Would Pathos expect you to play up the game?
Yes. So, this whole time that I've been taking things for experiments, Spectre is okay with it as of now because he thinks that I am doing it for Incubi still, and I'm not. I'm doing it for me and us. And testing things with Azarea in the lab, but I don't think that there's a way I could play both sides right now. I want to. I'd rather just play both sides forever until I could take one or both down. I have no reason to take Incubi down at this point, but if I had to, I probably could. But I just...
Do they want you to quit, or do they want you to destroy Incubi?
That's an important distinction.
Destroy.
Play the game.
Then, yeah, realistically, they're not going to make you quit. You can sit there and spin it to Incubi as if you're picking them, but you're letting Pathos think you're picking Pathos so that you can continue getting them what they need while you work to figure out how to completely.
You're a double agent.
Yeah.
And I might be able to maybe coach you a little bit.
I'm gonna need that. My ability to lie is pretty abysmal.
I'm not great at it, but I've been undercover.
Remember the necklace I gave you? That'll give you an hour, if you're ever in desperate need.
They did offer undercover classes at Parallax.
But are you saying that Incubi is not okay with you? Don't they see the opportunity that they have?
I am a risk.
Yes, but
Can we find another
don't-
way with Incubi?
I don't know. I'm worried that my only choice is to choose one or the other, or choose neither, and I can't. Pathos has to go down.
Absolutely.
They have to.
They've been an issue for far too long.
And unless we do some really, high-tech, risky, you're the only one inside the building.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Wait, Nellie never got back to me about Mason.
There has distinctly been no messages from Nellie at all to any of you.
Maybe I could ask Cody?
I'd appreciate
Cody?
that.
Don't worry about it.
So Aviela is gonna kind of come out of her shock and be like, "Who's Nellie? What's Incubi?"
Oh.
Glitter, and she's just gonna pass Glitter Mirror on to Aviela. Because she has glitter on her at all times. She just doesn't tell everyone that she does. So she's just like, sorry.
Now it's on me. Thanks.
We're going to a concert later. It's fine. You're going to get some on you anyway.
glitter in the middle of an alchemical workshop. This shall be great.
Dancing lights to...
What's a
knew?
concert? What concert?
Who
What
knew?
concert?
I need you to count each speck of glitter for me. Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. That'll keep her busy. Anyway, so I had to do this with Izzy when she was little. Kids. It's easy for me. Anyway, what were we saying? I got distracted by glitter.
You're talking what you're doing and concert.
Right. I'm nervous about what he'll do if I say yes to staying with Pathos. I don't want to put any more of us at risk than I already have.
I don't know if they'd take the high-risk, high-reward option, but if they believe that they could eliminate Incubi, they might go for it if they believe you.
Another thing to consider is perhaps going from the opposite angle. Do you feel like you really have the choice to say no? and what would be the consequences?
That's a good point.
My parents would be dead if I said no. To which then he would probably force me to say yes. So either way, I'm going to be stuck.
So
Might as well keep my
perhaps,
parents alive.
yes, I think we have maybe a first goal is to get your parents out in some way, to get them safe. I know it's difficult with the military, but perhaps, Flynn, I do not want to make your family at risk. That wouldn't be all right.
I understand, but
Lucy, you get a kind of reminder on your phone. Your lunch hour is almost up.
Shit. I gotta get back to work soon.
Okay.
hey, don't worry about Mason. He's probably fine.
Okay. I'm gonna keep working on the neutralizing agent.
Yes.
So that this doesn't happen again. And she's just gonna kind of look over, kind of sadly at Avi, and just, I gotta go back to work.
Flynn, I can also give you a little rundown. I know that you don't use emotions all that much, but just to maybe help Avi make some choices.
I'd like that.
So that exchange of information sort of happens. Lucy, you return to work, largely uneventful. Andrea, bunch of clerical bullshit that is very quickly shoved to the side. And Azarea, going about your regular day. Flynn, you do give Aviella a little bit of time just to make sure that she is okay. And she is about to fall asleep when you do get a text from Lucy with an address to the concert venue Spire.
Okay.
And Aviella, you can choose to do with that information what you will. But as far as I'm aware, it is only Flynn and Lucy that are going to this concert tonight.
I would have escorted her home, and then stayed with her as long as she liked.
Pretty sure that Aviella is passing out at home.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep.
So the night comes, and we reach Spire, where there is an immediate sort of shift in dynamic as the underground venue is rich and alight, and everything is pulsing, everything is moving as one but independently of each other. And you watch, Flynn, as the two of you enter, that Lucy immediately looks far away.
What's going on over there?
What?
Is there something going on that way, or?
Where?
No, you're just staring.
No, I just,
Okay.
I like it here. It's nice.
It's your hobby, your place.
Yeah. I guess you could say that.
And Lucy, you, without even fully thinking, grab Flynn's arm, and you go into your force of habit, which is diving into the crowd. And one of your favorite things about Soul Sentinel is the particularly aggressive moshes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's time to throw some fucking hands.
Oh, ha! Throw bows.
And then I kick him, sir.
Yeah.
So the two of you kind of burst forward into this mosh, and you watch as there are people who are not hesitating to throw punches. Flynn, what's your AC? As you are largely unaware of this. It's a natural 20. It doesn't fucking matter.
It's a 15! Help me!
So you kind of come in and you're caught a little unawares as you're like, what the fuck is Lucy? And you sort of pause and are looking around, and before you can even fully process what's happening, you watch as some just like tattooed, pierced, like shockingly buff dude just sort of swings, and you get kind of elbowed across the jaw, and you kind of stop and take a solid hit. You're gonna take 4 points of damage. It is non-lethal, but it is 4 points of damage.
Understood.
Lucy, what you doing, bitch?
I'm just dancing, man. I'm just
Give
looking.
me
and
an
dancing.
athletics or an acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Okay, I'll tell you this. I don't have my character sheet pulled up, so I don't remember my bonuses right now.
It's all good.
So you're gonna have to help me. That's a 15 on the die.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. As you're
Cool.
dancing, you are weaving and navigating through all of these punches and attacks and swinging elbows and kicked legs.
Like a
This
smoke.
is home to you. You have two homes when it comes to you leaving your house, and that is your office, which has become just an absolute place of safety and security and knowledge for you. And the other is in the center of a goddamn mosh pit.
She's just screaming like to the music, and if Flynn catches her like face at any point and sees her, it's just like pure joy and like excitement. There's glitter on her face. Maybe she has like somehow like bit her own lip. There's blood somewhere. Like it just maybe it's been spit from someone else, but like she's just a mess already. But like she's obviously living for this.
Just through principle, you take 3 points of damage.
Cool.
I don't know whether to join her or try to get to the bar.
Oh, you're getting yoinked in. I'm pulling you with me.
There's no choice. This is my fate. This is how I die.
The song ends, so we'll go get a drink. It's fine.
I'm gonna need a drink after this. Yeah, that hurt. What the fuck, dude?
Oh yeah. Okay.
That dude, as you kind of look at him and go, what the fuck, dude? He just kind of...
Lucy's gonna step between and be like, and like just toss glitter at him.
What the fuck, Luce?
This is my new friend. Be nice.
You know him?
Yeah.
He just decked me.
Oh, cool. You got punched at your first concert. Nice. It took me like 3 to get punched at a concert.
It's a term of endearment here, kid. Sure you
Yeah.
should be here if you don't know the ropes?
I probably should have mentioned that. I didn't tell him that beforehand.
You told me what kind of music would be playing.
Yeah. I kind of assumed that you knew about the punching thing.
I don't want to punch people, but I can dodge.
Alright, kid, look alive. That's a 17. As he kind of goes, do you want to attempt to do fucking anything, Flynn, or are you going to take a second punch?
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, give me an acrobatics. Beat a 17 and we'll talk.
14.
14.
Oh.
So you kind of attempt to bob and weave and kind of duck down. And you're just a little bit too slow because he was going for an uppercut. And so he's able to kind of get you like up on the chin. Your teeth kind of clank together. Nothing terribly too painful. But you are going to take another 2 points of damage. And he looks at you and goes, nah, kid, you don't drop it like it's hot here.
No.
Flink.
That's... Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna punch him.
Roll to hit.
I don't know what my bonuses are or anything. What would it be for unarmed?
Unarmed strike should be on your D&D Beyond character sheet.
Okay, this is plus 5. So it's
There
a
you go.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit. And then I believe it's going to do 3 damage for you with your strength score.
Hang on, I'm gonna look at my character sheet, and if you don't see me, that's why. Please go.
That's fine. So
Okay.
it's all good. You two managed to get like a solid hit in as he's kind of swinging at you. What does this look like for Flynn? As instinct sort of takes over.
I'm not trying to. I mean, I'm trying to like de-escalate and like disarm. I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to.
Trying to take his arms? That's what he's using to get
Gee, Lucy, you would know something about disarming things, huh?
Yeah.
Continue, Flynn.
Like, not actually trying to injure him, just trying to get him to stop.
Yeah, so you, as he kind of brings you up with another punch and he's kind of going in for another, you bob down underneath and you get a good strike in on him. Wait, you're a fucking monk, dude. You actually have to roll damage.
Oh, yeah, 7.
7. Yeah, you fucking
Non-lethal.
wallop. You fucking wallop this dude. Do you want to get a second in? Because you do technically, you can do monk things.
Do it!
Want to give him a good old 1-2 combo?
Sure. That would be, 17?
Yeah, roll damage again.
Yep.
Plus 3, 6.
6. So it's a total of 13 damage. This is not a dude that technically has a class. He's just a fucking metalhead. So you kind of bob and weave underneath with the intention of getting him to fuck off. And you do. You get one good shot in the chest and then another one on the jaw. And as you kind of turn to look at Lucy, this dude hits the ground unconscious. And you watch that Lucy, you know this is a beautiful sacred rite. And as this man crumples to the ground, the rest of the mosh pit stops and erupts in cheers.
What have I
Before
done?
Flynn knows it, he's being picked up and just borderline crowd surfing.
Crowd surfing me the bar!
No, somebody help that guy!
And he is being
He's
taken
fine.
just slowly through the crowd to the bar.
I don't like this.
I'll meet him there.
Help.
Yeah, by the time Flynn gets to the bar, Lucy, you're already there with 2 drinks waiting for the two of you. What is waiting?
Likely just some good old-fashioned vodka shots of some kind, like peach vodka or something wild like that. No emotions included, just straight up alcohol.
Awesome. Flynn, as a reminder, you are legal. Do you want that?
Yeah. Yes, please.
You are legal. Okay. Wow, I can't believe you did that.
I didn't
In a
want
good way.
to.
No, it's fine. It happens literally every single concert, and it's like a rite of passage. Like, I didn't even tell you, and you just knocked him out, and it's awesome.
Is he gonna come back? Like,
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
he's gonna beat my ass.
Nah, he's cool. I've gotten knocked out a couple times, and I've knocked out a lot of people, and I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need another shot for this.
Yep, that's fine. I was gonna say something, you know what it was? Damn it! And she's just gonna pull out a jar of glitter and just. Oh, I saw your mom at the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a lot of glitter from her. She's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone. I don't know what I was gonna say to you.
You're focusing in so hard about what to say that a series of lasers kind of go and show themselves on the wall, and you watch as the Say Her Name gets projected on the screen and disappears, same as before. And before a pathos ad can show up, just fades away back into the stone wall, and you hear Soul Sentinel begin chanting Say Her Name, and the crowd begins to join in. Flynn, your spray paint sits heavy in your pocket.
All right. He's gonna first put a hand on Lucy's shoulder and be like, "Hey, you okay?"
Yeah. This is wild.
But I had brought one. I think I would have brought more than one can to be safe.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna.
You have tactical pockets. It's the one thing that Aviella couldn't talk you out of.
I'm just gonna pull just a can of purple paint, spray paint out of my pocket, and just put it in your hand.
I was resisting the urge to make a joke about that, but okay. She's just gonna start shaking it. What are we doing? Why do I have this?
We're gonna do what they ask. Say your name.
Where?
I don't know. What would be a good place? Something big.
Can I roll like a perception check to see what would be like a solid place to put this? Or do you just want to tell me? Okay.
I'll
Give
roll
me
too.
perception. Go for it.
Hold on, that was cocked.
16.
16? Perfect.
That is a 12.
12? Okay. So 2 different answers. Flynn, you know that Rig in Logos has some androids that she has kind of jacked to come to the side of Logos. Some maintenance bots that would be responsible for cleaning up graffiti. Some jobs can be easily programmed to overlook.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy, for that 12, everywhere.
Cool. And she's just gonna like go to the nearest wall
Mm-hmm.
and just start spray painting on it.
Yeah. And
It doesn't work with a wig. He would have a mask at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
the two
Like,
of you stay
one of
at the
those-
concert. Yeah, the two of you stay at the concert until it reaches sort of a natural influx of a conclusion. And in the heat of the moment, you realize that there's about to be an encore, but Lucy, you take the initiative to slip out into the dead of night, Flynn at your side, cans of spray paint in your hands. And in that same night, we sort of flash over into Andrea's home. The top floor of the existing haven. And it goes through the door. And do you want to explain what Andrea's apartment sort of looks like?
Okay, so the camera would have followed her walking into Haven to the elevator to the penthouse, basically. The audience would have noticed there is so much attention and care put into the rest of Haven. And then when the elevator doors open to her personal place, this looks like a showroom. She did not put the same thought into it. It's almost as if she basically hired someone and said, here are colors I like, do what you want. There is nothing personal here. Very generic artwork at best. No, when you're looking around so far, you don't really see like family pictures of herself, friends, anyone. Just, it has a very cold feel to it.
This was the start of a new life for you. You chose to walk away from your family. And you chose to stop attempting to help your mother through day-to-day woes.
Yeah.
Because she had her own coping mechanisms and you were nowhere on the list.
Never was.
You go, walk through your apartment, pause and briefly consider food. Remember, you've already eaten today.
I don't want
Head into the shower, sort of getting ready for your day to end. And we enter your bedroom as you sort of walk out in whatever pajamas it is that Andrea wears, whatever fucking bougie thing it is that she likes to bust out. Let's
Yeah.
be real honest.
Yeah.
Like, it ranges anywhere from, like, silk nightgown to full, like, I just murdered my husband robe. It just depends on the day, depends on the mood.
Yeah.
And you sit down at your bed, and your eyes glance over to a single photo frame on the nightstand.
Yeah.
And you see a younger version of yourself before your abilities manifested, before Parallax even became a part of your life. And you see your mother, a rare moment. She wasn't on emotions. Tilting your chin up to look at her, and she's smiling down on you, the doting mother you wish that you always had, but lost far too consistently and far too soon. Your mind sort of wanders to whatever state she's in now, and your heart swells as you reflect on all of the progress that you've made with Azareya, and more so the progress that you've made with Charlie.
You know, it's funny. You're the reason I do all of this. And you are probably the one person I can't help.
And the photo frame gets sat down, and the tears come, and you fall back onto your bed. And nowhere near soon enough, sleep finally claims you. And that, my dear players, is where we are going to end episode 5 of Starbottled, Chapters with Disappearing Words. Thank you for everybody who stuck around to watch. Check out our on-demand